My pops, he was violent. He was a hardcore alcoholic. Just about 14, I think, when I started hanging out with gang members, and that lasted the last 17 years of my life. Even in prison, I started reading the Bible a lot. I seen the things that he was doing in my brother's life. Like I said, my brother went to prison 3 times, and he came out this last time. He's an associate pastor. He's gone so far, and I was watching him do all of this while I was in prison, and I'm a gang member, and so there's certain expectations of me. At that time, I still put that first before anything else. I ended up in solitary confinement. I wasn't allowed to have nothing but my pillows and blankets, but when I walked into the cell, there was a Bible sitting on the little table, and it made me laugh a little bit because my brother had told me a similar situation with him. For the first couple of weeks that I was in there, that's what I had to read, and then I went to close custody, and there was friends of mine that were believers that would talk to me about God, and they would tell me, man, this isn't the life. You need to get out of here. You got a short amount of time. You have the opportunity to get out there, and you have the opportunity to do something. They're like, we're here for 15 more years, 20 years, life. And so it breaks my heart, and so I got out of prison, and I was determined to do good. But at that time, I still wasn't determined to follow God. Coming in the doors of Sage Hills, the first time, just hearing the worship team, I was like, whoa, this place is cool. I like this place. Like I told myself, I'm like, this is where I'm coming every Sunday. I really like this. That's what I planned on doing was Sundays, and a couple months after that, I started going with my roommate to Redemption Recovery, and we would go for dinner and then leave before the real service started, just to get a full belly, and then, all right, I'm gonna drive myself so that way I can stay and actually stay for the thing. And next thing you know, I found myself actually getting a Bible and reading a Bible while I was at home and asking my brother questions and writing things down. And I ended up getting baptized in December and going down into those waters and coming up. They talk about being born again, and that just 2 seconds under the water, and I came up and I was under the full realization that I was able to leave everything in my past behind because he wasn't stressing me on it. He wasn't holding it against me. He had already forgiven me for all of that. I could put myself on a path that he had planned for me, and I could do the things that he wanted me to do, and I could serve him in the way that he wants me to serve him. All of that weight and the burden and the stress that fell off of my shoulders was just the best blessing that I could ever have imagined, I got a good job now where I'm able to reach out to individuals that suffer from substance use. God took something that was bad from my past and then showed me a way in my future that I can both serve him and serve the people that need the help. I'm able to reach out to them and show them that that's not the way, the truth, or the life, that he is. Been able to bring my kids to God. They've both expressed desire to get into the Word, and he saw the opportunity to use me and show them, look, I was in a bad spot. My kids seen it firsthand, and they also see now firsthand that by the grace and glory of God, I've been saved from all of that. They go out with me on Saturdays for donations for the Lighthouse Christian ministries. They participate and are starting to love God just as much as I do, and it brings me just absolute happiness,